Last time in our Lost Age adventure, we finished up the ruins, or we would have if someone had a certain synergy, and started climbing Aqua Rock. That said, I got a juicy Pikmin related story to share with you all, so how about we dive right into things, both figurative and literally. If you've been following the Pikmin games closely, I think you know where this is going. But I was never able to own a physical copy of Pikmin 1 or 2 until they re-released it on the Switch. Even though I'm perfectly content with the standard definition Wii versions, I only bought the Switch release because that was the only way I could own a physical copy. And yet, despite all of that, I had to deal with the fact that the Switch release uses the underwhelming Japanese box art and not the US box art that I grew up with. Editing me is gonna have to post a picture of the Pikmin 2 box art right now. I swear it'll be worth the time, because it's such amazing box art to the point of like I almost want to just Photoshop the Pikmin 1 and 2 box art myself and release it, or I want to make my own Pikmin 1 and 2 box art using the US release. Like, no qualms. Like, if you like the Japanese box art, that's fine and all, but between the nostalgia and just how much more is going on in that box art, I feel kind of disappointed that, like, I've been wanting a physical release of Pikmin for a good portion, if not for a good portion of my life. And yet I was never actually able to. And yet when I finally got it, it was the one that I didn't grow up with. I can't tell if that's Parch, but that does look like something I want. Okay, I can see how this works now. Did I finish the thought about the box art? That's right, turn encounters on, because we had to see at least one battle in this place. I'm not sure if there's going to be anything that happens in here that's worth talking about, but hey, at least we get to see Liquefier again. I don't know why Jenna gets all the awesome skills, but I am not complaining about it. Yeah, that's a significant amount of damage. Maybe we should keep encounters on, and... But yeah. So cool, we got Parch. And who else? Felix. Man. Oh shoot, you know, I wonder this whole time... It's a shame because I usually do this anyway. If Jenna was my lead, would they still go on Felix? Probably. That'd be a weird programming quirk if it always went to the lead party member, but it also would have been nice to know like 20 minutes ago. So we got what we really needed out of this place, but I guess it'd still be worth pushing our way through the whole rock just to make sure we don't leave anything behind. I mean, we got our first multi-gen summon. Like, how many hours into the game we are? I'll double check when I'm done with the stream. Oh shoot. Pikmin 1 and 2, like, I was googling online to see if anyone made a mock-up of combining the Pikmin 1 and 2 US box art together, just so I could like print it out and use it as a replacement sleeve for the copy of Pikmin 1 and 2 that I currently have. I don't think I would have the heart to throw out the original because it is still official art from an official box. But even having the option to swap between the US and whatever they decide to do for the Switch release of Pikmin 1 and 2 would make it so much more amazing, because I'll admit, like, I kind of more so bought Pikmin 1 and 2 own it and look at the box more than I did to play it. I will probably play it eventually because it is HD, so it is better visual quality, and I think the gyro control they include might be a fair substitute for the motion sensor, because, like, I do admit, as nice as the pointer controls are, it can be a bit of an ordeal to set up. Like, on top of setting up an old console to begin with, setting up the motion bar in a way to actually get it to work can be a bit of an ordeal in itself, and then, like, it's hard to... I feel so entitled and spoiled saying it, but it can be a pain to hold a Wii controller up at a TV screen for a long period of time, especially with the setup that I have. It worked for the Pikmin one, it worked for the streams that I did, but I get the feeling once I start playing Pikmin in a way that doesn't require that, but still gives me some sort of precise control, I won't be able to go back. Oh shoot. No, that was right, because I can just hop down here and go across there. Now, what can you do? Anyone having cool on these? Heal HP, but that's right, I have a sword that will essentially heal us completely to full whenever we please. Dang, Shibuya, you got all the moves that I'm gonna spam in the boss fights. This will probably obliterate the thing at this range. I wonder if I should start using gens more to get experience multipliers if I need it. Like, I'm holding my... I am under level, but I am also holding my own pretty well. And because of that, I'm catching up in levels pretty quick. Typically when I play Lost Age, I would have my party associated so Jenna would be in the lead. But it got annoying to keep Jenna in the lead when all the synergies was on a party member that was not in the first slot. So I think that's why I eventually ended up using Felix. I'll have to check the VODs, or I'll have to check the previous videos. Because I'm pretty sure in the beginning of this randomizer I did put Jenna out in the lead, but eventually just got annoyed with having her, or with the way that all the synergies went to Felix, to the point where I put Felix back in the lead slot in the party, just to take out a little bit of the tedium of opening up the menu and going right, instead of going right into the synergies that I need. How many? I wonder how far we are. Oh shoot. I was gonna say, I wonder how far we are into this place. Because at the rate we're going, we might actually get it done. We might get this whole place done before the stream ends, after all. But not if I keep making the same mistake over and over. Oh, didn't I have doused on Felix this whole time? I mean, like, if it's not move on left and mind read on right, there is a percentile of a chance that I just forget what synergies I have on shortcut. It's always a I'm not saying it happens I'm not saying it always happens. I'm not saying it happens a lot. But I'm saying that it's always possible for that mindset to happen. I wonder how many more times I can use Liquefier before it gets old. Because it sure hasn't happened yet. It's no Magneto, but it's a decent compensation. We're almost at the Synergy Stone, but not quite yet. Wait, is that the... That's not a Synergy Stone, that's the... I gotta get a better look. I think that's actually... the end of the dungeon. Here I was complaining about the awkward situation we were in, about the stream going on for way too long because of where I left. That whole ordeal of being in an awkward situation of being too late in the stream, what do I even want to say? That whole ordeal I made about, oh no, if I do Aqua's Rock, the stream is going to go on for way too long. And I mean, sure, we're over the 2-hour mark, but if we're almost at the end of the dungeon, we're not that over the average stream length time for me. Could be knocking in wood. That could be a false sense of hope. Oh my god, we're just getting all the summons today. The problem is, like, how? Please get my HP back. No, you just insta-kill it or whatever. Alright. No, I refuse. There has to be more to displace them. There we go. And I see. I didn't see right away, but now I see. Unfortunately, do I have to back? No. We just gotta liquefy a little turtle. Sure, it's a sea dragon, but I don't believe that for a hot minute. And once this little turtle takes a bit of a dirt nap, we'll be on our way. So just gotta run across here. Two summons in one day, can't complain. Oh shoot, I had all these items and I wasn't using them. Looks like we're gonna have to make another stop at the shop after this because inventory is already cluttered all over again. Oh, this is for the side quests. And as for forging, was that on Treasure Isle that we picked it up? Because I swear, if we could have done the animal quest this whole time, I didn't have to spend any time running around for rocks, and I don't know. Whatever the case may be, no, this is the end. So, wait, I can place something here? I didn't collect anything to place. That's not part of the Aqua Rock I remember. Dang, I was doing so good, I didn't open up the guide once. Well, minus that time that I foolishly thought that I needed a reveal, but I don't really count that because the guide didn't actually help me with anything. Don't tell me that I need an item from another dungeon just to complete this one. Where do we even get the Aquarius? It's Aquarius Stone. Where is the Aquarius Stone? Because I don't remember that being a thing that we had to get from somewhere else and bring here. I remember being able to do this dungeon in one fell swoop. What the heck is the Aquarius Stone? Grab the Aquarius Stone and place it on the pedestal from the waterfall. This makes it sound like that the Aquarius Stone is just like 2 feet away and then you put it on this pedestal and everything just magically works. But the guy doesn't even look like it even mentions anything about picking up the stone in the first place. Why? Sure, it looks like I could get a gin now, but I guess if nothing else, we're going to be able to go to the Tundra Tower, which I'm excited about. But I really don't want an Ayers Rock situation where I go for like 90%, 50 to 90% of the dungeon, can't progress, and have to remember to come back later. It's even worse because it's like one random rock that I don't even remember from my playthroughs of the game. So who knows when I pick up some random rock on the ground. Don't be surprised if I pick it up and completely forget what we're supposed to do with it. Lord forbid if they allow me to sell it. I'm sure it'll show up back up in the artifact shop, but if I sold it in the first place, that's already a bad sign that I forgot what purpose it has. Okay, at least there's more to the dungeon that we can do before giving up, so I'm not going to give up quite yet. The fact that this is a randomizer kind of has me worried, because there is no way that the randomizer doesn't just completely reorganize where the rock is. Unless it's that random, well, rock that was in that room that I thought was the end of the dungeon initially. I mean, it does kind of look like the rock in the little tiny icon, but it's way bigger. Oh. I'm gonna keep exploring this place until I have absolutely no other option. And then we'll see what I can do from there. You know, there's a lot of... I guess I haven't used Bane a lot, but I'm not getting nearly as much use out of early game Bane as I thought I would. Use restore... Do you actually have to have items equipped in order to use them? I remember with rings, you don't have to have them equipped in order to use them. So... Well, I mean, I have Curewell, and that will do just as well, I suppose. Even Healing Aurora actually turned out to be plenty. Come on, we have to see the summon at least once. This will probably do nothing because of resistance and all that. But it might be, it'll probably be enough to finish it all. Well, okay, that was... I knew it wasn't going to do a lot because of resistance. But dang, was that a small amount of damage for a summon of that scale. It's fine. Shoot, I can't even remember if this is a new area or not. It feels... Oh, no. Okay, this is where we get the gem, which is good. Because I don't have to worry about picking it up later. And more genies, so let's get the Mushi's here. Is a motion that I will not pass. You know, that was super effective damage, and that still wasn't a lot. I mean, we're not hurting too bad, it's just we're taking a bit of a dent in Jenna's synergy points. But we can fall back on items if we need to, so I'm not too worried. I forget if this gym fights or not, but it's in a dungeon, so it probably is one we have to fight. Oh my god, I've had ground this whole time, and I haven't been using them. And I surprisingly haven't had too much use for Kite, but at least I've been consciously aware that I have the Jin, and it does exist. What was the other summon I got was Flora, and oh shoot, you can't look up what the Jin requirements for those summons outside battles, but it's like one... It's a combination of Earth and Wind. But what am I doing? I have the strategy guide. I'm pretty sure it's 2 Wind and 1 Earth. But you would think that it's 2 Earth and 1 Wind because it's freaking flowers. Yeah, that... Of course I remember right. I remember it because it's so weird that the summon that revolves around flowers requires more of the wind element than it does of the earth. I don't think I could ever forget how weird that is. Actually, I got a crazy combo. Kite, ground, summon Flora. Ginny doesn't get to do diddly squat, and we all get to have a good time. We got a pretty good strat going though. So I think we're gonna just obliterate this thing. I think I'm still faster than the Ginny, but you know what? We're doing summons, so I don't think attack boost will help. Attack boost feels more valuable anyways. Why not? Ground, and at that point, should be able to do Flora. Oh, I already had Earth on standby. Remember when I was just saying that it required 2 wind? And I forgot, and guess who forgot to put a wind genie on standby but had an Earth one, despite saying how I was like, never forget the amount of gens that it needed? It's fine. If it's gonna run turn 1, we probably would have had problems down the line eventually. It's not like it's gonna do anything this turn either way. Still gonna get grounded. So Jenna's gonna get ready to completely obliterate it. Sure, you can Flora, so you can Bane. And Emperor for good measures. We kind of need all the synergy we can get anyways. It's Magical Princess Flower Petal time. Not as much as I was hoping for a summon, but alas, what you gonna do? Good to know that Bane works on some things, just a shame that we didn't actually get to use the Venom damage at all. Would prefer to finish it off that way though, than to actually get the poison finish. Eddie. Oh my god, what? This early? I'll admit, I didn't remember which gen that was at first, until I read the description. I'm like, oh, that one! Eddie! That feels so broken to get this early. Like, it's not gonna do too much unless we're going for a lot of summons, but still. Might as well showcase all the summons now, that way I don't have to remember to do them later. Oh my god. I had them in order, but I guess because I did a standby, that order got done goofed. Oh well. It's not like we're really in danger of anything. We'll just summon this turn. Oh wow, he's a lot more menacing than I remember. Like, with the icon in the summon screen, I remember him looking a bit more adorable. I'm not complaining though, that's still a good looking sprite. At this rate, it'd be quicker for me to backtrack to where I was and check out any path that I might have missed than it would be to try to find where the stone is. We're not even guaranteed that the stone's gonna be in the chest because it's a randomizer. But I have to check. Let me just do this now. It's the same 2 enemies I keep fighting over and over. If I need experience that badly, I'll grind later. It's like down, and there's like this side path. What is the red key even used for in this game? I know it has I remember its purpose from Golden Sun 1. But the no, I think there's like, there might actually, I think I'm starting kind of remembering. I think there's like chests in Treasure Island or something. All I know is that this is a direction that I haven't gone before, so I know we're going the right way. That said, because not sure how much more I want to talk. I was kind of afraid that I guess I was just hoping that was be pushed out of the way. No, it's fine. It's fine. We're still progressing. Push that all down. Right, I can push it all the way to make progress. I don't really want it, but I know I should pick it up now before I forget it. So here's yet another thing to take up room in our inventory that's even shorter than I thought it was. I got to remember next time to take the time to go to the forge. I want to say forger, but that doesn't sound right. The forge stuff doesn't sound that much better. But I gotta remember next stream, I gotta have a forging day. If only to clear out all these forgeable items out of my inventory. And assure that I don't need them for anything. Well, I mean, it's a randomizer. Well, no, oh my god, imagine if the forgeable items were randomized. But no, I don't think they're gonna be randomized. But I'm wondering if I'll make use out of any of the items that I get from forging them. Because they're forgeable, so they tend to be pretty powerful on their own. But the randomizer's been like randomizing secondary effects on them. I'm liking this trend of finding all those summons in Aqua's rock. I can say. What I don't like is that it feels like I've reached a dead end. Because the whole point of this sidetrack was to try and make my way to the rock that would let me go down these alternate paths. And I've hit another dead end. Wait, was that rock there before? No, before I get too sidetracked, let me consult the guide again. I'm certain that this doesn't lead to anywhere more. Because it sure doesn't seem like it. You know what? This huge trek just to assure that we wouldn't end off in a dungeon is like... It's 10 o'clock. I haven't quite been streaming 3 hours, but it's kind of close. I think I'm just going to call it here and try to come back with a fresh mind. Hopefully just not too fresh of a mind that I completely forget about all the progress I made. This is where we left off, in this random room. With the tease of a new summon in tow. Meanwhile, it feels like I've gone back and forth between rooms so often. I don't recall going across a tightrope, but I must have. I swear I've gone through every single room along the way. Yeah. And what? Somewhere around here I was kind of cut off from progressing any further. Unless I was thrown off by depth perception. It wouldn't be the first. What is even the point of any of this? Unless I can jump. No. Well, it takes me over there, but... Okay! I don't know how I got lost when... No, I've been here already, haven't I? It certainly feels like it. I'll keep pushing onwards because... What else can I do? Yeah, I kind of mentioned it in Pokemon XG, but why not bring it up again here? Really? Now I gotta redo it all over again. The worst part is that I'm pretty certain that I've done this puzzle already. So it just feels like all this effort is in vain. maybe it's my imagination, but it definitely feels like Lost Age has way more labyrinthy puzzles than the original Golden Sun. Which may explain part of the reason why I'm still hesitant to revisit it. I just had a whole exegy tangent in that recording session of just how easily getting lost in the game can turn me off from it. And like, I do have the strategy guides, but I wouldn't be surprised if I was reading it from page to page. The guide is good if you're doing that, but if you're like attempting to start it up on your own, it's a very good guide if you're following it from beginning the dungeon to end. But I've noticed if you like try to start a dungeon off on your own and then try to pick it back up, try to figure out where you left off in the guide, that's where trying to read the guide gets confusing in that. So I'm pretty sure as a kid I just follow the guide per se. You know, maybe I'm getting it mixed up with actually seeing it in the guide, but I could have sworn I've done all this already. Like, I definitely feel like I did that puzzle in particular, but if that was the case, I definitely would have pushed that log down too. So who knows? Speaking of knowing, let me double check my steps over here. Just gotta make sure there's not really anything I'm missing. Well, hello. Okay, so seeing you here. Is that the first synergy, the first class item that we've gotten? Oh, I definitely don't want to drop it, not yet. Oh wow, my inventory is a lot more of a mess than I remember it. I'm just real curious how the period class looks in this game. Right, we got parched last time. Guardian Fume. Honestly, not as impressive as I was hoping. And you know what, before I forget, as much as I want to have Jenna out in the front of the party, it is just way more convenient to have Piers take the lead. Or, did I really mix up Felix with Piers? I really must be off today. But hey, this is the stone that I was trying to get to, I think. Oh, it's just a normal synergy stone. So where's the item that's supposed to be in the card that makes the whole plot MacGuffin? Well, I haven't seen a branching path to get lost in yet, so just push forward. Oh, okay. This was the item I was trying to get to the whole time. And that's definitely not what I need to progress in this dungeon. So I feel pretty confident that we've finally hit a dead end. But might as well pick up Margarita while we're here. So how much further can I get before I need the water stone or whatever? Yeah, we literally can do everything except go to the room where Parch would normally be. At least we have Parch. But we have yet another dungeon that I gotta remember to come back to at another time for one single item. Let me check my inventory one more time. Oh, that's right. I need to make a trip to the blacksmith today so I can clean out some of these forgeable items. Man, can you imagine if key items were tied behind forgeable items? I doubt they do that because it seems like it would be way too easy to lose them. At least in an intermediate seed, which is what I'm running for this randomizer. It's been a little bit since the first episode, and I don't even know if I mentioned it there. So I guess there's no harm in bringing it up again now. Yeah, I'm gonna just retreat out of here. Well, the good news was that we weren't in Aqua's Rock for long, which was exactly what I was hoping for with the stream. The bad news is that we gotta come all the way back here for one item check once we find where this crazy random stone that I barely even remember existing in the game is.